were 2 matches in the Premiership yesterday. First up, we're off to Tynecastle, where Hearts were looking to close the gap on Aberdeen. Partick Thistle, the visitors. Commentary comes from Alistair Lamont.
Well, after Hearts' 2-0 win over Inverness, Cally Thistle, Robbie Neilson makes a couple of changes. Out go Riley and Dowda. Don Cowie and Juanma come in. As far as Partick Thistle are concerned, though, from the 2-1 win over St Johnstone on Wednesday, it's as you were, same 11 start the match. Picked up by Bannigan, he has Lawless outside of him. Amu making the run into the box, still Lawless. Takes out the cross towards the back post, and it's Pogba, and that's a really good save by Neil Alexander to get it up and over the bar. As the towering figure of Pogba got plenty on this header. Bannigan's corner kick met by Seaborn. There's Amu. He couldn't really get enough purchase on the shot to test Alexander. And a couple of early chances for Partick Thistle. Quite a tussle going on there with June. Boivin for his captain Ozturk. Clips a nice ball in towards Juanma. Slots it past the goalkeeper, but the whistle had gone. Well, there seemed to be a bit of a shove there on Lindsay. You can see it there, just a nudge from Juanma, who has 3 goals already against Partick Thistle this season. Curled in, there's Jim! Fine header to put Hearts ahead. Well, the midfielder just wanted this one more, and it's a 6th goal of the season for Arnaud Jume in a Hearts jersey. Ozturk. Over the head from Jume. Juanma, nice flick out towards Walker, who goes down in the challenge from Callum Booth. And it's a corner kick the referee is given. Oh, Walker looks bemused. He feels this should have been a penalty. On Archibald's side, still every chance of making the top 6. They're under pressure here. It's Don Cowie's ball towards the back post, and the header from Rossi wasn't too far away. Clever free kick from Ozturk. Cowie picking out Rossi. Just couldn't squeeze it the right side of the post. Nicholson challenged by Booth. Seaborn shows too much of the ball to Cowie. Cowie now, there's Juanma! Snapshot wasn't too far off target. And Seaborn getting himself into trouble, and Juanma almost punishing him. Jamie Walker. This is for Dowda. Well, the substitute gets it all wrong. You could see what he was trying to do, just bend it in at the far post, but the execution didn't match the intention. Well won by Walker, trying to keep the pressure on the Thistle defence. This is Sam Nicholson, and a good save by Cherney. Got everything behind it.
It was a tough one for us, you know. Partick on a good run of form. They were in Perth on Wednesday night and get 3 points and played really well. So we knew it was going to be tough. We were coming off the back of 3 really hard games, but we had 3 clean sheets, 9 points out of 3 games. So it's been a good week.
I'm honest enough to say we didn't want the goalie enough, and that's been a problem all year. And if you give goals away at set plays, it's hard to come back in it.
Now, there's a strange sight in the skies over Tynecastle during the match against Partick Thistle. Seemingly an irate Hearts fan shelled out the best part of £1,000 to have his say about the Hearts manager, Robbie Neilson. Our man Brian McLaughlin spoke to Robbie Neilson about the banner after the game.
What did you make of the plane overhead at kick-off?
To be honest, I didn't see it. It was just at the end there, so hey, that's football. You know, we're sitting 3rd in the league, we're doing well, but there's always somebody that's not happy.
Were you aware that something like this could happen, though?
these things happen, you know what I mean? It's up to somebody if they want to spend their money on that. I'd rather put their money into the foundation of Hearts, like everyone else is doing, but if they want to put it on that, then fair enough.
No doubt that the majority of Hearts fans at Tynecastle firmly behind Robbie Neilson. They're third in the league, Stephen. I mean, it does seem utterly ridiculous that that banner was there.
I don't know what the expectation levels are of the person that paid for the banner. If anything, Hearts have overachieved this year. They've been absolutely sensational, and Robbie Neilson has been magnificent. So I don't quite know where that came from. It
was totally out of left field, Pat, wasn't it? Because you look at the full houses at Tynecastle every single weekend. Hearts going so well under Robbie Neilson. It was ridiculous.
Unfathomable is what I was thinking about there. When silly things like that are said, I loved Robbie's reaction to it, which was just ridiculous. Almost laugh at it.
Yeah, laughed it off.
Do not react to it at all when people are like that. In simple fact, it was clueless, and everybody knows it was clueless. So if you get who done wants to go and send some tweets, that carry on. But nobody's on your side, mate.
And another 3 points for Hearts. Next up, a big game from the bottom half for the